Ladies and gentlemen, CNN might be going out of business soon. And no, I'm not joking. You see, a blowout report just got released detailing some of CNN's ongoing financial issues. And so today, we are going to go over everything. And now I have to say, there are actually some crazy aspects to all of this, so hey, make sure you stick around for the entire show. But without further delay, let's get right into things. So, first off, this is what's in the news today. CNN to lay off hundreds of employees as post inauguration transformation begins, sources say. Now, CNN has around 3,400 employees worldwide, so laying off hundreds of people is actually a pretty big deal, especially when compounded with everything else that we're going to be talking about today. You see, it was just around 6 months ago that CNN had another round of mass layoffs, ultimately getting rid of another 100 employees. So, right now, it would seem as if CNN has laid off just around 20% of its entire workforce in just the last 6 months. Not looking good. But check this out. Beyond mass layoffs, CNN has also been handing out massive salary reductions to some of its top talent. Big names like Anderson Cooper, Wolf Blitzer, Jake Tapper, and Caitlin Collins have all recently had their salaries cut by millions of dollars in just the last couple of months. Meaning that right now at CNN, if you're not getting fired, you're having your salary cut. But okay, so what's the big problem? Why does CNN keep taking all of these cost cutting measures? Well, as you might have guessed, it's because no one is watching. In fact, a recent report confirmed that following Election Day in November, CNN has done nothing but lose viewers, with fewer and fewer people tuning in each and every day. Things at CNN have gotten so bad, in fact, that now they average around 1/5 of the viewership of Fox News, and things just seem to keep getting worse and worse. Which is why this joke from just a couple weeks ago was so incredibly spot on.
I love going around the country because you see that Americans really are more reasonable than they would be portrayed. They're pretty great, and I'm playing bigger and bigger venues now. I thought being a mom would mean that less people would want to come see me. I'm now playing, like 3,000 seat theaters,
awesome.
which is about the viewership of CNN these days.
Well,
Not
nice.
this show, though.
Nice.
All eyes are on this show.
Wow.
Hey, you know what they say, the funniest jokes are the ones that have a little bit of truth to them, right? And actually, regarding CNN's ongoing loss in viewership, check out this clip from just yesterday.
This is not Fox, Congressman. You
I
can't
left-
just spin a tail and pull the wool over
left-
people's eyes.
Yeah.
This is CNN. This is the news. We are asking you
and
to
that's
come
why-
on and tell the truth.
And that's why more people are watching the Cartoon Network SpongeBob reruns right now, Jim.
And you know what? Hey, he's totally right. I think these days more people would rather get their news from SpongeBob SquarePants than from anyone at CNN. But you know what? Beyond viewership, even over the last couple years, before this recent election, CNN had been losing around 18% of its total revenue per year, meaning that these financial issues at CNN have been going on for quite a while. But all of this isn't anyone's fault but CNN's. For the last decade or more, CNN has done nothing but spread fake news misinformation in the most progressively partisan way possible. But you know what isn't fake news misinformation? This YouTube channel right here. So if you enjoy the content, please consider hitting the subscribe button. It really does help a lot. But anyway, CNN's left-leaning bias has gotten so bad as of late that not only do people not want to watch them, but now they're losing defamation lawsuits. You see, a couple years ago when Joe Biden pulled us out of Afghanistan, in the most incompetent way possible, by the way, CNN ran a segment about how one of our Navy service members was running a secret black market, taking payments to help Afghanis escape from the country. Well, guess what? The entire story was completely baseless, entirely made up, and just about 2 weeks ago they were forced to pay $5 million in a defamation lawsuit. So yeah, no wonder people don't trust CNN anymore. No wonder people don't want to watch them anymore. And I mean, it's actually worse than people just not trusting CNN anymore. Now people are just starting to make fun of CNN. They've become the butt of every joke. As an example, check out this post that went viral just the other day. Breaking news, CNN has already released footage of the current state of the southern border, and it's just a video of the D-Day invasion from Saving Private Ryan. Great movie, by the way. And then we also have this recent clip from The Colbert Show in which CNN's Caitlin Collins just went on and on about how Trump didn't know how to handle Kamala Harris because she was a powerful black woman. Then even Stephen Colbert and the entire audience had to laugh at just how ridiculous and partisan CNN really is. And by the way, I would normally just play the clip for you guys, but I actually tried to upload the video with the clip included, and I almost got a copyright strike from none other than CNN. Go figure, I guess they're mad that people are making fun of them. But anyway, the point is that this is the degree to which CNN spreads misinformation. This is the degree to which they distort the truth. But okay, so does CNN have a plan to turn this sinking ship around, or are they just going to keep on fading away into complete and total irrelevancy? Well, as it would turn out, they actually do have a plan. It's just probably not a good one. You see, in 2023, CNN got a new CEO, a guy named Mark Thompson, who used to work at the BBC and at the New York Times, and he was sort of brought in as a fixer, a CEO who could help CNN grapple with all of its problems. And as we all now know, this plan hasn't exactly gone very well. You see, CEO Thompson's idea was to digitize CNN and start throwing resources into online content generation and online based subscription models, slowly moving away from the traditional mainstream media model. Now, I'm not sure why he thought this would work, because as many of you might remember, CNN launched a streaming service in 2022 called CNN Plus, which did so poorly that they shut it down just 1 month after its launch. But anyway, it seems like CNN's new plan is just to start putting all of their online content behind a monthly subscription paywall. Literally, that's their genius plan to turn things around. And so it's like, if people weren't interested in consuming the content when it was free, what makes them think that people are now going to spend money on it? This entire idea is just insane. And so, hey, between you and me, I'm personally not expecting CNN to be around much longer. It seems like CNN is just sort of slowly circling the drain after having been flushed, so to speak, but most certainly they are going down. You see, CNN is owned by its parent company, Warner Bros. Now, just a couple months ago, Warner Bros. Claimed a quarterly net loss of $10 billion and a $9.1 billion write-down for CNN specifically. What this means is that according to Warner Bros.' own financial statements, they pretty much place CNN's value at just about nothing. And of course, then they go on to say that this is an industry-wide problem and it's not CNN's fault specifically, but we all know that this isn't true because Fox News is absolutely dominating right now. Seriously, Fox News is doing better than ever. So in reality, the real issue is that people are just sick of all of the fake news, all of the misinformation, and all of the non-stop progressive propaganda going on at CNN. And you know, we can all acknowledge that every news outlet most certainly does have its own political slant, sure, but CNN has just taken things way too far. And so I have to say, it really does seem like CNN's days are numbered. How can they not be when they've been seeing profit reductions for years? They're having nonstop mass layoffs. Their top talent is getting pay decrease after pay decrease, and their own parent company, Warner Bros., just internally valued them at just about $0. If all of this isn't the writing on the wall, so to speak, I don't know what is. But if I was working at CNN right now, I'll tell you what, I would start looking for another job. Pronto. But hey, I want to know what you guys think about all of this, so please go down below and drop a comment. Please like the video if you liked it. Please consider subscribing to the channel. It really does help a lot. Thank you for watching, and of course, as always, stay safe.